Hi, this is Melissa Murphy from Special Tech Teach, and you're watching a tutorial on how to create differentiated Google Forms. These Google Forms are different than others that I've created because depending on the answer students give, they will get different responses. If students answer questions correctly, they will be sent on to the next question. Should they answer a question incorrectly, they'll be sent to a screen with a remediation video and be asked to complete the same question again in order to see if the remediation video helped to figure out the problem. Let's take a look from the student side what one of these forms might look like. My students are working on adding and subtracting integers, so we'll start with that topic. What is 9 plus negative 7? Let's say this student knows how to add a negative and a positive integer and answers this question correctly with 2. You'll see that they'll be pushed directly on to the next question without having a video. Now let's say this student tends to have difficulty with adding 2 negative integers and selects the wrong answer, negative 7. As you see, student will be taken to a remediation video to help them remember how to add 2 negative integers. The screen tells them that they made a mistake, and they're asked to watch a video from YouTube to remind them of how to solve the problem correctly. Then they're asked to solve the problem once more. This time, whether they answer correctly or incorrectly, they'll be sent on to the next question. They'll continue until they reach the end. Let's see what this looks like from the teacher's point of view. On the editor page, you'll see that my question is exactly the same as the first one we saw in the video. What is 9 plus negative 7? However, if we click on the question, we'll see a little bit more detail. Typically with a multiple choice question, we have the question at the top and the choices listed below. Notice though that I've clicked the box next to go to page based on answer. And this is how you can control where a certain page will send your student after they answer a certain question. So if the student answers the question correctly with positive 2, they're sent to page 2, which was adding negative integers as we saw. However, if they answered the question incorrectly, they would be sent to page 5, which is a remediation video found on YouTube about adding 1 positive and 1 negative integer, and they would be asked to complete the same problem again. By clicking this box, you can control how certain answers send your students forward, and that's where this differentiation comes in. Let's take a look at how you would do this in your own form. I'm going to take a look at a new form that I'm starting on multiplying and dividing integers. You'll notice that I've already set up a couple different problems, each on their own page. The first problem is a positive times a negative integer. My second page is multiplying 2 negative integers. And my third page is dividing 2 integers. Let's say that I want to create a remediation page in case my students get the first question wrong. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom and I'm going to click Add Item. I'm then going to create a page break, which would create a new page for me to add a video. I'm going to call this page Multiplying Integers Extra Help. And I'm going to put in the description, looks like you made a mistake on that question. This can be whatever you choose. Watch the video below and try the question again. I'm going to click Done, and then I need to add another item. I'm going to add a video from YouTube to help my students better understand how to multiply 2 integers. I'm going to type it into the search box as I did not check ahead of time for a video that I wanted to select. I'm going to look for a video that's about 1 minute to 2 minutes because I don't want to go overboard with the remediation videos. And I've seen this one ahead of time, but if you wanted to watch it, you could click play and it would show right in this display window. But I'm going to select this video and it's been inserted into my form on page 4. Once I've selected my video, now I'm going to go back up to the top and I'm going to duplicate this same question. Then I'll take the duplicate and drag it down below the video. Sometimes this can be a little temperamental, so I'm going to be careful with my placement. Oop, and there it goes. And I could continue if I needed. You could see I have page 5 here for multiplying two negative integers. And I could duplicate my question from above and drag it down. But now I'm going to show you how to send the students to a page based on their answer. Again, I need to click this box next to the question type, go to page based on answer, and those little pop-ups will appear next to it. Now first I need to identify the correct answer in this case, which would be -42. And if they get the question correct, I'm going to send them to page 2, which is multiplying two negative integers. However, if they select any of these other answers, they're going to be sent to the remediation page, which is page 4. And that's all there is to it. Once you've come up with your questions that you want to ask, you can use YouTube to find remediation videos, select go to page based on answer, and then select the page that you're going to send your students to should they answer correctly or incorrectly. This could be applied to many different subject areas, and I hope you find use for it in your classroom. Until next time.